BMW tells us that 1 out of every 10 3 Series buyers rejects the sedan because they want this, a 4-door hatchback known as the 3 Series GT. Now what this is 8 inches longer and the seat is 2 inches higher. So it kind of has that utilitarian look without being a station wagon. And what it really does is expand the 3 Series family to now include sedan, coupe, wagon, and the GT. We've spent a full week with this vehicle and found it very practical. The extra space, the extra legroom in the rear, all these things really make this feel like a much bigger car. And it is. It actually has the interior space of a 5 Series, which is really quite remarkable. Under the hood, BMW is offering the same 2 engine options. You have the base 328, which is a 2-liter turbocharged 4, which in our opinion is more than adequate for this vehicle. If you feel you need more power, there's an inline 6 option, 3 liters, producing 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy is going to be around probably an average of about 27, 28 for the 4-cylinder, about 25 for the 6-cylinder. So the GT is all about the second row. What you have here is a legroom of a 7 Series and the headroom of a 5 Series. That rear seat actually sits up 2 inches higher than a traditional 3 Series sedan, so that's something. Now this vehicle we're driving is well over $50,000 and it doesn't have a rear view camera, which is kind of a head scratcher for me, but nevertheless that's just how BMW chose to equip this one. We live in a time when $20,000 Kias come standard with rear view camera, so I don't understand why this $50,000 plus BMW wouldn't have it. But overall, typical interior you would expect from BMW, excellent fit and finish. It's essentially a 3 Series up front, the big difference being the hatchback. I'm hoping this vehicle will do well. We'll see, because it's really kind of in a segment by itself. If you look at the competitors, Mercedes, Lexus, nobody's really offering a 5-door hatchback in this segment. So we'll see how BMW does. Starting price for the 328 GT is around $42,000. Both engine options are mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, which we ordinarily like, but in the 328 version, it seemed to have a little bit more of a delay than usual. Some of that has to do with just not having the horsepower and torque that the bigger engines have. But again, these transmissions are still some of the best in the industry. They're designed to give you the best of both worlds, fuel economy and performance. And overall, they do a really solid job, but we'd like to see them tighten up those shifts a little bit better. The bottom line on the 3 Series GT is that it really does give BMW shoppers another viable option. A lot of people just don't like wagons in this country for whatever reason, and I think this is kind of the nice little compromise between a sedan and a wagon. As you can see, there's a ton of room here. The BMW 3 Series story just continues to grow with more options and further establishing itself as the clear-cut entry-level luxury car choice in America.